Everybody joining your Lone Oak Survival, welcome back to the series we're doing here. If you're new, please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below, guys. I'm sure you'll enjoy it here. And if you want better context, go back to the first video and playlist, check it out, and I'll explain everything that's going on in this whole series. Veterans, thank you for sticking around, sharing, liking, comment down below, guys. I really helps my channel grow immensely, and I really honestly do appreciate you guys being here. So thank you very much. Today we're going to be talking about caloric needs and what to put inside your backpack, at least what I carry. Hopefully it'll inspire you guys to come up with your own things to carry with you as well. And we'll go through my food bag and I'll explain why I carry what I do. So stick around. All right, folks, like I was saying in the intro, we're going to talk about what I carry. I'm going to give a little bit of information, why, maybe some tips and tricks in the video, something like that. So what I like to carry mostly in my food bag and inside my backpack as well, and even on my person, is incidental calories. Now, the reason why I like incidental calories, especially for hiking, or if I ever had to leave my property to bug out or I have to bug home, wherever it's going to be, the reason for the incidental calories, the majority of that, is because I don't have to stop and cook my food or prep my food in some shape, way, or form. All I have to do is open a Ziploc bag or open a wrapper, and there you go. You got your meal. And while you're still walking, you can eat. And that saves you time, effort, and energy from stopping, making a camp, or just building a fire, whatever it's going to be. Or if you're savvy, you have a propane little camp stove, whatever it's going to be, right? It just saves you time to bring that stuff with you, along with space and weight and all that fun stuff. What I like to carry incidental calorie wise the most is trail mix. I don't like buying the commercial made stuff. I like to actually just make my trail mix myself now. But this is an example. Oops, this is an example. This little gallon Ziploc baggie. I have walnuts, I have cashews, I have almonds in here, I have sunflower seeds. Along with that, fruit-wise, I have dehydrated blueberries, I have raisins in here, and I do have chocolate chips in here. It's just kind of an all-around good nutritional mix, and that's something we got to focus on too. You don't want to bring a bunch of junk food, because that's what it is. It's just junk. It's not good for your body. You want to bring food that you can replace nutrients and vitamins and minerals inside of your body with. So again, trail mix that you make yourself so you can pick and choose what you want in it, to me is a way better option. It's the best go food I personally find hiking wise. Just throwing it out there. Now, what I also like to bring though, if I'm feeling like a meat eater that day, okay, turkey sticks. I like turkey sticks. Granted, I know everyone's like, well, just bring like regular old, you know, beef sticks or whatever. That's true too. You can bring beef sticks, whatever, some kind of jerky. Okay, bring that with you guys. Because even if this is opened, they're fine. Okay, it's not going to give you food poisoning. You're all good to go. So there's that. Also, for incidental calories, I like to bring a jar of peanut butter, 2 pounds of peanut butter. Now, not only do I love peanut butter, and just so everybody knows, okay, it's unopened, but if this was opened and with the lid on, something my kids have problems with putting the damn lid back on peanut butter, you know what you're doing. But the thing is this though, if you open the jar of peanut butter and the lid's back on it, it can last anywhere from roughly 3 to 6 months, depending on environmental factors. If it's hot and humid, it's going to be roughly more so 2 to 3 months. If it's nice, cool, and dry, and your bag's actually properly stored away in a cool, dry place, we're talking about roughly 4 to 6 months, somewhere around there. So do with that information what you will. So peanut butter, though, is some serious go food because not only is it high in calories, it's high in fat. It does have protein in it. It does have trace minerals and vitamins in it as well. But the fat content and the calorie content is what I'm really after, especially in cold weather, because if I eat some peanut butter before I go to bed, right, fat takes a longer time for your body to digest. Thus, that metabolism going inside your system is going to heat you up, right? We all know that. You eat something, you get a little bit warmer, right? Now, because you're eating fat and it burns a lot longer in your digestive system, okay, doing the thing, you're going to stay warmer all night long. Even if your fire starts dying down, you're going to stay warmer. Just a little tip and trick. Now, the other thing too, though, well, I like to pack more so for the kiddos than myself, but is some cereal bars, okay? Nutri-Grain or granola bars, guys. Personally, I don't like these things. I just think they're too damn sweet for me personally. But they do make a nice little pick-me-up snack if you're just hiking and you're just not super hungry. You're just like, just eat it. There you go. You know, a little pick-me-up snack. So speaking of morale stuff, I guess, if you will, morale food, it's okay to bring chocolate. It's okay to bring that kind of stuff, guys. Just don't make it your primary source of food. Now, I will say, speaking of kids and morales, right? What I like to bring with me, though, too, is also electrolyte drink mixes, okay? You got your Myo, vitamins, B3, B6, B12, and you get your electrolytes, Propel, Kiwi, Strawberry over here, right? This is just orange tangerine. I bring this stuff, guys, for basically 3 reasons. Number one is because it can help replace electrolytes, especially in warmer weather when you're sweating. You're losing a lot of sodium through your sweat. Your electrolyte imbalance is starting to get all funky, so you want to replace stuff like that. Secondly, it does add flavor to water. Say that you find, say, some less than desirable water source. You dig a coyote well, you let that fill up, and you do your thing. You're only worried about the waterborne pathogens. Again, that's viruses, protozoa, bacteria, and parasites. Okay, boil water kills all that stuff. If the skank water still smells, and I'm telling you guys right now, if you boil that thing a couple times, it's still gonna be there, right? The smell's still gonna be there. This does help alleviate the taste, not necessarily the smell, but the taste, because unfortunately, our sense of smell and sense of taste are linked inside our brain. Meaning, if it smells bad, it's more than likely going to taste bad to you. This helps that problem. Now, the third reason, and kind of related to reason number 2, is because if you have children with you, or if your wife's with you, or your partner, whatever it's going to be, an adult who's not used to that kind of lifestyle, they may not want to drink the water. This will help make it more palatable to them too. So keep that in mind, guys. Now, along with that, drink mix wise, I will say for those who like caffeine, let me pull all this stuff out here, guys, real quick. We can bring some tea with us that has caffeine in it. I like Earl Grey. That's my favorite tea. Not necessarily Big Flow. It's just the brand that was at the grocery store, so I have it, so whatever. But I do like Earl Grey tea. The actual legit stuff from Europe's pretty good. And then peppermint tea, just in case you do have kind of upset stomach, but you're not heaving your guts out, and you want a little relief from that stuff, guys. Peppermint tea does wonders for you, at least for me. And then if you're out in the wild quite a bit, you eventually will get the seasonal sniffles, as I like to call them. Some throat coat, guys, will do wonders, especially if you're starting to get a sore throat. It really sucks in the wild, and I'd rather not compound a problem if I can help it. So some kind of herbal tea, not just for throat coat, but any kind of herbal tea, guys, for whatever reason, I'd bring that stuff too. Now, caffeine wise, another reason, okay, instant coffee. Is it the best coffee in the world? No, but is it still coffee? I mean, I guess you can say it's still coffee. Tastes like crap, but hey, whatever. I'll still drink it. So there's that stuff there too. Now that's the drink mixes, kind of morale booster. The main course, guys, that I carry with me is, let me break this out here. I carry 3.5 pounds of white 5-minute cook rice, okay? Why white rice? Because it's cheaper. That's why. That's why I grabbed it. But 3.5 pounds of this, guys, takes 5 minutes to cook. To throw in it, I do have some non-flavored chicken in a little pack like this, along with pink salmon, okay? I like these packs too because they can actually stand alone as a meal itself or incidental calories, so I can just open this up and literally squeeze the stuff in my mouth and eat on the go. Or if it's camping time, I can sit here, I can fry up the meat and add it to the fried rice, or I can cook the rice and meat together, or whatever I want to do there. Either way, I can actually make a whole meal out of this. We'll get to the portions in just a second. I would also like to really encourage people to carry some type of spice with them. This is not a very big container. It's only the size of my palm, basically. It's not just black pepper. I actually do have garlic powder in here as well because when you're, well, we'll talk about it in just a second too. But some kind of spice, guys. Don't be British. Season your food. Now, portion size. You're not going to know exactly how much food to bring with you. You can do all the calculations in theory all you want. Until you go out in the woods with your backpack on, with all the gear you're going to bring, whatever you're going to bring with you, bugging out or bugging home, until you go out there and start doing the dirt time, you're doing the things, right? You're setting up the shelter, your tent, you're hiking for miles, you're doing the stuff. You're not going to really know exactly how hungry you're going to be. You're not going to know exactly how much food you're going to use from your backpack to feel full. Not I'm bursting, I can't move full, just I'm satisfied, I'm not hungry anymore. You're not going to know until you get out there and experience this stuff quite a few times, right? In different seasons, different weather, all stuff, guys. You got to practice this stuff now, not when you need to know the information right then. So, that being said, plan accordingly, okay? If you know you eat more food than, say, your partner or your friends, pack more food. And yes, always pack 2 or 3 days extra worth of rations inside your backpack in case, worst case scenario, you get injured, you have to sit down for a couple days, 2 or 3 days. You have that food, it's not going to really be detrimental to you, right? Always plan ahead of time. Think of the downer part, right? Bring extra shit. Now, I think that's all I wanted to say. There might have been another thing there too. Oh, right. The garlic, guys. So while we're out doing all this stuff, we brought our food and whatnot. We do need to pay attention to our environment as well, and the aspect of, okay, what can we glean off our environment? Is there some roots from an edible plant over here, or leaves, or stems, or is there some berries or nuts that we can pick up off the forest floor or pick from plants that's edible? Are there some fish in this pond over here? Or hey, that place over there is really traveled by animals. I bet you if I set up a trap, I might be able to get something. You always got to be thinking how I'm going to supplement my food sources inside my backpack. That's a really big thing, guys. So there's that. Also, I like to point out too the garlic. I keep saying that, I keep forgetting what I'm trying to talk about. But in a stressful environment, such as you're lost or shit's the fan, right? Your immune system can become compromised because you're stressed out. It lowers your immune system, and if you get sick and or say you get injured or cut, your body's not gonna be able to fight off infection as well as say everyday life where everything's just kind of everything's good, everything's calm, I'm fine. So you want to constantly reinforce your immune system via nutrition. That's why we have to focus on bringing actual good nutritional food with us. But nature can help us out too. Now, the best source, in my humble opinion, of vitamin C boosting elements in the eastern woodlands is the humble white pine. Okay, eastern white pine. That stuff has a shit ton of vitamin C in it. I think it's more than like 5 lemons combined. Is basically 1 cup of white pine tea, and quite frankly, it's easy to identify and whatnot. But anyways, the point being is though, you want to boost your immune system as you go. So before I go on a huge rant, as always, thank you guys for watching. Stay frosty, prep up. Yeah, bless. I'll see you guys in the next one.